So up today we're going to be pouring this little 3-yard patio. It's got a few little extras to it. It's got some steps and we have to face that bottom piece. But this concrete here has the integral color. I believe it's a liquid system, and it's I believe it's called warm earth. It's like a light brown. We're going to be stamping it with the texture skin that I got a while back, secondhand. I think it's called cobblecrete or something on the back. I'm not sure the name of the texture, but it's pretty cool. We're going to be using Storm Gray powder release from Butterfield, which is pretty much a medium gray. So here I'm using a wooden hand float for shaping first. It is my preference for tools for shaping concrete. I just feel like you can find level a lot easier. It cuts better. It floats better. It just does. You know, it's way easier to operate and shape the concrete with this than it is a mag float, you know, for me, and that might just be preference. And you can do a nice job with mags too, and I'm sure a lot of guys probably prefer that. They do seal a lot better, but for me, I can just be more quick and effective and even more precise.
All right, Chad, you got that all edged and everything? Okay. Maybe get me a shovel or something, because I think I'm gonna have a little extra in here. We'll need to make a pile. I think we got plenty. Make sure we get that cut down nice and flush to that board there. Perfection, man. We settle for perfection. Chad, take a scoop out of there. Go, go, go. I figured he probably wanted to skip town before all the rock work starts falling off all these people's houses.
He's like, yeah, alright. He's all sticking them on with bubble gum.
Yeah, he's like licking, sticking them, and then, you know, he sees a few falling off here and there, and he's like, I gotta go to Texas, man, bye.
Yeah, that's game here, man. It's still pretty wet. I mean, we're not being rushed here. But you know, we just got to be prepared, and there's no reason to lose a little slab like this.
Anytime you need to continue a joint down the face of something, I find it makes it way easier if you you know, run something down the form to push the aggregate out of your way. In this case, I'm using, you know, a long piece of 3/8 rebar. It's also kind of handy to have it in extra length, you know, so you can kind of eyeball and get a better feel for where plumb is as you're jabbing it down the face of it. I also had them add some microfiber to this mix. You know, overall it gives you more strength, and I feel like you can you know, strip your forms maybe a little bit quicker than you normally could, because you have all those little intertwined hairs kind of help holding things up and make it a little more sticky. At least it makes me feel a little bit braver. You know, this stripping and facing, it's all about getting that timing perfectly. You don't want to wait too long, and you definitely don't want to go too early. So you got to get that timing just right.
Oh, we have to edge. No, you want the slit to be left burned in? I'd like to edge that, but we might go a 1/4 inch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll go real small. Rugen. Eduardo. Dude, I'm like overheating.
So here you'll be able to see just how easy it is to just run this joint right up the face of that, since I ran that rebar down in there. You know, a lot of this too, just like with everything with concrete, it's timing, you know, pulling these forms off, and you know, you kind of got to get a feel for it of when the time is right. And sometimes the only way to master that is trial and error. You guys got to get a feel for it, but eventually you'll know. And you'll get a good sense of when it's too early and when you're borderline pushing it, because there's days where you have a lot to do and you have to borderline push it. You got to pull it as soon as possible, you know, to eliminate mass amounts of scrubbing at the end, which does happen.
Let the stampede begin!
Chad, say hello to the people.
Hey people, we the people.
We the people.
Look, Dakota's probably right out there on that crab boat. Where is it? Right there. Bing! I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not.
I really do like the color choices here, and that stamp that adds kind of that swirling effect to it. I think it looks really cool. So thanks for watching. I hope you stick around and come back next week. We're going to pour this driveway here. It'll be about 24 yards. I'll probably end up doing it in 2 different pours. And if the weather will cooperate, we're going to get that done here next week, and I'll have a video for that. So I do hope you come back and check that out.